I need to replace some wire. So I'll be doing that this afternoon. Two hens have decided they've got a nest in Cheep Cheep's pen because he's opened his gate. And they're all out together. And no cockerels fighting, they're just avoiding each other instead. That little hen that I found in his pen, she's been hanging around with Cheep Cheep, so maybe love's in the air. Oh, hey. Bones are aching today. Willow, behave. I've been doing some work in the chicken pen a couple of years ago. I got a couple of dumpy bags. Can't remember how many tons it was. Of hardwood chippings. Was it softwood chippings? Can't remember. And resurfaced the chicken pens out. But over time it naturally sinks. So I've started turning the ground over to refresh all that chipping. And it's a mission and a half. New Hope, how you doing? Dragon Diamond Art, thank you for coming in. How are you doing? Good to see you. I was pretty tempted to try some diamond art. Scott, how you doing? Scott, that is loads of brass. Christine, good morning, good afternoon even. It's a school holidays, Easter holidays, so I'm all discombobulated. Can't see Cheep Cheep. Don't know which hens he's hanging with. The rest are hanging around just there. Kirsty, how are you doing? Yeah, just saw Jacko, good to see you. He's good, Christine. He was round yesterday. Zelen, good to see you. If you don't know Zelen, go over. She's another cook that will have some brilliant videos, and she does lives. I just missed you yesterday, Zelen. I came over on the notification and you'd finished. Sorry about that. Right, where's Cheep Cheep? So the two little tiny cockerels are no match for Cheep Cheep at all. They're tiny. And okay, Kristen. And they seem to just know that. So they give him away. Oh, he's there. Cheep Cheep, son. Cheep Cheep. Cheep Cheep. Hello, my lad. Hello, son. You heard me. Good lad. Hello, my son. You good lad. Come on then. You come and sit down. Walking my cockerel. My big lad. Hello, my son. I know, I hear you. Right, don't knock my coffee over. There's my big lad. Hello, my son. Jamie, how you doing? Right, stay out with your coffee. You'll have my coffee, you know. You'll have out, won't you, my son? Open the back door. Liam, you alright? Open the back door this morning and he heard it and he came booling down the house, doing his little dinosaur run like that, head down, wings out. Comes running. How you doing, Jamie? So he was guarding his plant pot with the hens, but he's been fine with them. He's just been hanging with them. So I think he's mellowing out, aren't you, my lad? But I need to cut some wire and repair where she has made the hens a new hole to get out. Little madam. Did you, Jamie? Jamie, I fell asleep early last night. I was out for the count on the sofa. What is that growing I can see? Leaves are starting to unfurl. The trees are getting a little hint of green, like those up there, those poplars. Hey, big lad. Gigi. Hey, my son. It's cold. It's totally different to what it was yesterday. It was warm yesterday, but I'm back to my big thick coat. You do, Dragon Classy. Hope you had a fabulous Easter. Yeah, I've got my big thick duvet coat on. It's not very warm. The wind's cold. Hello, my son. I see you were scrapping through the fence, though. You've got a mark on your comb. So it's going to take me a few days to turn all that over because it hurts. With my back and my joints, I can only do a little bit at a time. But I'm turning it over and wetting it down so the soil sinks and the chippings rise to the top. That's my plan. But they squat around all the time. Because they've got roofs, it's dry in the runs. So they've dug dust baths. You too. So I need to fill those in. It's going to take me a few days, but I'll get it done. I refuse to waste more money, time and effort on chippings when I can just dig it over and start again. Mickey, all right. I got a buddy. Hello, my son. He's so shiny. That's your Colombian blacktail, which was his mum. Black tips on his head, tail. I was going to say head. But he's the shape of a buff Orpington. His two aunties are the cream-coloured fluffy butts down there. He's a cross between George, my buff Orpington cockerel, my rooster, that I lost, and a Colombian blacktail. So he's got the Colombian blacktail colour, the black tips on his tail, but it's the shape of a buff orp. You all right, Penlight Bane? How you doing? A New Hope. And I'm all discombobulated today. Bank holidays to screw me up. I hope Easter was full of chocolate and fun and family for everybody. I had my son and the family yesterday. The kids were out playing with the chickens and the little one was having a good look around, stroking big lad. Wasn't the son? You were on your best behaviour. He's a bit like a guard dog. If he doesn't recognise someone, he'll go on patrol. They might end up on the back of a leg, but he tends to circle me and doesn't let them get close. But his feathers are like fire. He's a beautiful colour. But he's got that really fluffy buff Orpington feather as well. For all they're a large breed, they are incredibly fluffy. See his little underskirt? But look at that saddle. What you seen? They all alarm call at crows. It's inbred into them. Some things they don't lose. Valeria, how are you doing? Paris, good to see you. Very like brain. Agent, how you doing, chick? If you don't know Agent, go over. Beautiful soul inside and out. How's things, Paris? Do you want to talk to Paris? I said that and he just turned around. Not bad, Agent. I need to get out for a walk because my legs are killing me. if I'm not walking my legs off, they start to hurt. And they've been annoying me for a few days. Plus, my knee's been the size of a balloon. Daniel, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Excellent. Valerie, a lovely, lovely friend. If you don't know her, you've all got spanners. Just click on everyone's name, go over, check each other out. Hey, my big boy. Yeah, it's on and off here, Paris. Like, we've got rain coming back in by the look of it. Daryl, how you doing? Chicken's been doing a marvellous job for me, clearing all the moss out. I just need to go and pick it up. Hey, Sam. What? Hey, my big lad. And we've had Cheep Cheep for a walk. I think he thinks he's a dog, you know. Hey, big lad. He's very cuddly. He's my big feather baby, aren't you, son? He's loved his neck rub since he was a chick. If you watch his eyes dilate as you stroke his neck. Miss you too, Valeria. How's things? Sam's got that teddy, so he will destroy it himself. Go have a look at these other hens. Coffee in hand, so Cheep Cheep doesn't nick it. Willow! Idiot. She's just jumped up on my mug of coffee. As you do. Cheep Cheep was chasing the dogs. When you see the size of these cockles, I mean, they are dinky. Safe signal, let me come down here. Cheep Cheep, son, come on. Willow, leave them alone. Willow is naughty. She runs through them to make them fly and squabble. And she comes running back thinking she's dead clever. So that is the head cockerel, is it? Yes, that's the head cockerel. Look at the size of him compared to the hens. He's tiny. He's about a quarter of the size of Cheep Cheep, so he's realised that and he just keeps out of his way. But look how they're pulling all the moss up for me. Love it. Becca, how you doing? Oh, do you know what? He just loves sitting on your knee and getting a hug. Willow, she is a Barnevelder. That is Cheep Cheep's auntie in the background, that cream coloured one. You can see she's really fluffy. They're my biggest hens, but they lay the smallest eggs. And in the middle is a Welsummer, and her eggs are really dark brown with dark speckles on them. They all lay different eggs. I picked all these breeds. Willow because they're stunning. Stormy, how you doing? Welsummers because of the eggs. And Buff Orpingtons because of... Well, I picked them all because of the personality. They're meant to be really placid birds. She, Mrs. Misery, is the most... Hang on, where's the other Mrs. Misery? Damn it. She is broody, I think. I can't see her. They're the most broody hens on the planet. We'll have a look. I've actually been using the moss they've been digging up, dried out, for the nest box that they like to use. They've got a lovely shed with lovely big nest boxes, and they choose the little tiny coop that I got for chicks. But look at all this moss they've pulled down off the top. Loads of it. There's about 3 green binfuls there. I missed collecting some because of the rain. Right, I'll go and have a look. But this is where I'm turning it over, and you can see all the wood coming. Look at this that I've dug. Right. Broody, out. Oh, for God's sake. Right, I'm going to get clobbered here. Hang on. You, madam, are not going broody. This hen was broody after a week of laying. Uh, Dogs, behave. There. And she doesn't go broody for 21 days as if she's hatching chicks. No, she can go broody for a couple of months at a time, and it's a real battle stopping her. So there we go. She's after going back in. Oh no, she's not. Right. I'll just move those eggs. There should be some eggs in. Madam. See how she's all floofed out? She's going to come back in. I know she's going to come back in. Hang on. Let's get these eggs out if there is any. One. One egg and she's brooding. Fabulous. Alright, remind me I've got an egg in my pocket because I have a habit of sticking them in. Roadhog, how you doing? Missed you. How you doing? Queen Nessie in the house. Yeti, good to see you. So it's working quite well. Just turning it and wetting it down. All that wood's starting to rise up. I'll keep wetting it. And I'll have all the chippings back because they just squish it and bury it. That's my plan. That's about 5 inches higher than it should be. So I've got a lot to turn. Agent, look, it's coming here again. Look at that, it doesn't look happy, does it? She's going to go in his pen and she's going to go brood in there. Oh, Sam's having a look. Sam, out. Out. So, yeah, she's going to be a battle. I can hardly wait. There's little Pingu, Stumpy, keeping guard of the hens. He's just so cute. He's teeny tiny. So it's going to be a mission doing that pen, but I'm on it. Miss Red, how you doing? What's up, Daniel? Hang on. What did I miss? I'm sorry, Daniel. But look at all this they've dug up for me. All I've got to do is rake it off. It's brilliant. They've done it everywhere. They've done it on the top. They've done it along the side. And it saves me loads of work. Look, she's gone back. It's a battle of wills with her. She's a nightmare. I've never known a hen be so broody. She basically barely lays, but she's sitting on the eggs, and when she hatches chicks, she doesn't want the chicks, she'll attack the chicks. So she's banned at all. I've tried her twice and she's done it twice. Tried to save the chick the last time and I lost it. So she is banned. Thank you, Asian chick. If I miss anything or anybody shout at me. Have I missed anyone? Drama is very overrated. Look at them. And when they're sitting, they won't eat at all. I've used dummy eggs, constantly pulling her off the nest, and she just doesn't give in at all. So the next plan is just chucking her outside. That usually does quite well. But yeah, she's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare for her. Yes, I'm playing lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of Easter egg hunts. Oop, hang on a sec, I'm wanted. 2 secs. Oh, look at that angry sky. Let's have a look what's going on. Hang on. Right, don't you knock my mug dog. What's up? Oh, just playing. Playing. Oh, I thought it was a parcel, it's not. My Catherine. Oh, no, it's not. It's Gavin. Sorry, I thought you were Catherine there, Gavin. Look at the. Oh, I've got my arm twisted around. Hang on. Look at these little beauties. Operetta. I love that stuff. It'll flower summer and most of the autumn. Dan, happy Monday. Happy bank holiday Monday. Could do with the chickens coming down and taking the moss off the borders, you know. That'd do us a favour. Between chickens digging moss and Willow digging holes, I've got a whole garden team, haven't I? Here comes the rain, I'm going to get soaked. Hey boys and girls. Here comes the rain. Mr. J, how are you doing? Oh, my name's that funny. Susan, good to see you. How are you? A nice chill day, although this rain's moving, I'm going to get wet. Stormy, loving your videos at the minute. If you don't know Stormy, go over and check out what he's making. I need to make that chilli tomato jam stuff. You little madam, she's nicked that out the chicken pen. That was hung in the chickens. I'm good, Gavin. How are you? Adrian, brilliant live the other day. Adrian does lives too, so go over, click the bell and watch for him going live. How's the sheep, Adrian? Adrian, I posted a couple of shots of a friend's lambs that she's just had. Always looking for trouble. She's not destroyed anything yet today. Get in. And I don't think she destroyed anything yesterday. So isn't it, it's weird? You're going into autumn and winter and we're coming into spring and summer. It's nuts. Hey, Jack. Adrian, I've got no white breed what they are. The mothers are Leicesters, but the lambs are black and white like Dalmatians. I haven't got a clue what the rams were. Nice one, Dowd. Adrian's sound. He's a good bloke. Sam. Hello, my big lad. With your rub nose because you stick it through the fence to the puppy next door. He's got a friendship with a little German Vizsla next door. They've got a puppy. Well, she's not a puppy now. She's 2, I think. Oh, sorry, I'm going to drink. John, how are you doing? Happy Easter to you, John. I hope you had a wonderful... Oh, God, I've got a leg in my pocket still. Now, that wasn't Mrs. Misery's egg that she sat on. That's just been laid this morning. I'm taking it out of my pocket because I will smash it. I've done that so many times, and there's nothing worse putting your hand in your pocket and finding a smashed egg. It is gross. Don't like it. Street dog Bella, how you doing? Dal, you know what? I can't sleep with the window closed. I feel like I'm suffocating. My windows open all year round. Just can't do it. I hate it. How you doing, Bella? Bella, I saw you. How you doing? Oh, cool. See Jack's chewing. Look at her. She's gone to annoy the chickens. She runs, does a little circuit around them, and then runs back dead cocky like she's like, ha 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 ha. Look what I did. Bella, you too. Bella, another great channel. Agent, lovely to have you back, chick. Drive safely. And Mr. J, what you been up to? Anything interesting? Jamie was on Jake's this morning. He did a premiere of a panel from a few hours ago. Oh, I was killing myself laughing. Nessie will explain it to you. It's so funny. But Nessie, do you know who Isaac is? And I don't, you see, if I go away, you've got a hotel, it drives me nuts. When we're in Krakow, I had a balcony, so I could have the window open. But I think the Saturday night we were there, about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, there was lots of Polish swearing outside. Went and had a peep off the balcony, and here's a bloke and a woman attacking another bloke who was with a woman. Obviously don't speak Polish, I don't know what they're arguing about. Next, the security company drove up. They were in the middle of the road, so the security just drove round them, as did the police, and they were going for it for a good hour or so. Security came back, had a word with them. Then a taxi turned up, the fella got out of the taxi, a woman got out of the taxi, and they started giving it large at two of them. And it was going on till like 4 o'clock in the morning. It was like, oh, better than EastEnders. Shandy, how you doing? Okay, cool. But I wish I spoke Polish just to know what was going on, because it was so funny. It's crap, Jamie. Willow, stop climbing on, you'll hurt him. Ian, how are you doing? If you don't know Ian, go over. Ian does lives as well. Oh, do you know, I hate insomnia. I don't do sleep deprivation at all. He never used to play tug. Oh, Mick, I couldn't believe. Was talking to the taxi driver that took us to and from the airport, and he was saying that a lot of businesses will pay like security, so the security drives around the area. But these 3 and 4 people at times were kicking off, scrapping in the middle of the road, and security and police were just driving around them up on the curbs. And you think, what is going on? Very, very, very strange. But yeah, between 2 and 4 o'clock in the morning they were going for it. So their police are a bit more blasé than ours, it seems. Do you know what? I'm seeing the 2 pigeons flying in there. I watched those 2 carrion crows the other day come out of where the nest is, so I think they maybe had the chicks and the eggs, damn it. They were actually chasing the pigeons. They chased the pigeon that went like a dart down there and dive bombing it, trying to get it. But luckily the pigeon got away. Pigeons are nature's larder. They are, but where they're nesting on my bit, I don't like it. I know it's all nature, but there's plenty for, well, I suppose if the carrions are here chasing pigeons, they're not pecking lamb's eyes out. Nice one, Jamie. If you don't know Jamie, go over. He's a good lad. He started doing lives. When are you doing another one, Jamie? Hint, hint. Sound chewing. Cheep, cheep. Is that? What's he doing? See, those 2 little cockles, just stay out of his way. And he's being kind of sociable, where he wasn't at all. No way Jose was he? Oh no, he's on his plant pot. He does like a bucket or two. So when the other two cockerels were chasing the hens last night to get down the jiggy, here was Cheep Cheep back in the bucket. He's on the apple cider. Apple cider and the vitamins are fabulous with chickens. I think that one's got garlic in as well. Holds off a lot of disease. Great Lakes, how you doing? And you have some lovely, beautiful, healthy chickens. Just a splash of apple cider. Apple cider and vinegar's, garlic's even better. In the water. And you have nice, healthy chickens. Daisy, how you doing? See, I reckon those crows have had that nest, you know. Seeing the parents out, both out. One should be sitting on the chicks. Damn it. See, there's a parent going back. And there's Cheep Cheep holding guard. On his pot. How you doing, Daisy? I hope you had a fabulous Easter. He was getting jiggy with it. With that bucket that's on its side. That's why it's on his side. I was just looking at him thinking, Cheep Cheep, son. You were doing so well with the hens. And then he went back to bucket love. It's funny, it's not just the colour red that attracts him. Alright, Jamie, I'll sort it out. Yeah, it's not just red that attracts buckets in general. And huge plant pots. I can't do it now, Jamie. I'll sort it out after. Oh, hey, my legs are stinging. Daisy started making content. Go show us some love. Daisy, I think you could tame one of those magpies. The Aussie magpies are very different to ours. Daisy's filmed hers from them being chicks, and they're so different. It's like the US Jays and the US Robins, completely different to ours. That was Willow chasing a bird the height of the trees. She's bad for it. She's constantly got to do it. Bella people will do, but everyone's got a wrench so they can come and check you out. Ooh, now she's going to hassle chickens, look. I think. What is that duck doing? Yeah, here she comes. Sherry, how are you doing? Good to see you. I haven't seen you for ages. How are you? Susan, they're so different to ours. Really different. Ours aren't as sociable, and they're an omen of bad luck, potentially. So if I see one of our magpies, touch my brow, good afternoon, Mr. Magpie, how's your family, sort of thing. Mercy, good to see you, thanks for coming in. You finally popped it, little madam. Thanks, Gavin. If you're gaming, go over to Gavin. Drop him a sub and click the bell. Gavin's our resident gamer. Yeah, he never played tug since we got here. How's things, Great Lakes? What have you been up to? You've had a good weekend? Deej. If you don't know Deej, you need to. Lovely lady, fantastic channel. Go check her. Have you been out this weekend, Deej? See, I'm kind of grounded with it being school holidays. I've got another that they go back next week. Yeah, them pigeons, they've had the chicks out, damn it. Susan, we have a few from Australia in. There's Scott, there's Daisy. Oh, is it Brandon? Brandon, how you doing, Brandon? Brandon's a good guy. He's very witty as Brandon. He's funny. Brandon, I was killing myself laughing on Jake's before with the premiere of what went on Nightmare Franks. I was chuckling a lot. Oh, nice. Little one, she tends to get a bit obsessed with stuff, so we had to do Easter egg hunts about 5 times yesterday. Mark, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Because of that little madam, and Sam as well, to be fair, I got her little plastic eggs, and we hid those rather than actual chocolate eggs because they would eat them. She did grab a couple of plastic eggs, to be fair, but they lasted a lot longer than chocolate would have. Mark does lice too. Our Spider-Man. Northern Sounds, how are you doing? I'm good. Keep hoping this rain's holding off, but it's coming, look at that. There's a load of rain behind that. Angry looking sky. Ooh. Kurzo, how you doing? Jay, I'll have to sort it out after. I'll have a look. Nightbot, its only permission is to drop links and put the odd please like and subscribe and stuff on. How's things, Kurzo? Vladimir, good to see you. Willow, stop chewing his head off. Willow, stop it. I can't believe that teddy's actually lasted as long as it has, to be fair. Yeah, nice one, Fishing Frustrations, thank you. When they changed the Go Live button, you have a page of Go Live Together. It's, if you come out of the live to come back in, it's kicking me 9 times out of 10. So I can't leave it. Oh, now she's chewing some wood. Fabulous. Yep, that's what happens when you chew wood. Thought she'd nick that egg then. She's really bad for... She's like a little magician. You don't see her pinching stuff. She's copying Sam. I can't see Cheep Cheep on his bucket. When I found them all out yesterday, I was like, oh my God, am I going to find a tiny little rooster in a mess? Ooh, there's a hen flapping next to Cheep Cheep's head. So I came up and they were just avoiding him, really. Ruth, the Queen of Beads, another very, very witty, talented lady. Check her out. So I came up and they were just kind of staying away from each other. We had a face-to-face with little Pingu, but he's a little pocket runner. He can't half run. He's like lightning. I can never catch him. If I need to catch him, I'm doing lap after lap after lap after lap of the pen. So, yeah, he'll get away from Cheep Cheep. Cheep Cheep's not as fast as him. But kept coming and checking up, expecting a bloodbath, and there was nothing. So, all's good. I hope these 2 idiot pigeons actually go and nest somewhere else. Because now the crows know the nest in there, they'll keep coming back and hammering them. Not the brightest birds in the world are wild wood pigeons. Look at him. Sam doing his rolly thing. 7:30 every night he does this. Rolls on his back, chucking something in the air like a cat. Mark, did you have a good Easter? I disaster Talca. Good to see you. Okay. Talca's from Chile. Check out Talca. I had a disastrous Easter dinner. Well, I was doing it for night time. While we were here, well, it started with I couldn't get lamb. Everywhere was sold out of lamb, and I always get lamb for Easter, but I left it too late. Up with a beef joint. Turns out I picked the crappiest beef joint on the shelf. It had a big rib of fat right through the middle. Anyhow, but son and his family turned up, so I was late putting it in. So I thought, do you know what? We'll experiment. I'll stick it in the pressure cooker. So I had this big joint of beef in the pressure cooker with some leeks, some carrots, some spices and bits and bobs. And I cooked it. Got it out. Everyone was whining they were hungry. So got it out. Oh, it was tough as old boots. It was like rubber. So I'll never, ever, ever, ever pressure cooker a joint again. I should probably have left it in longer. But, yeah, it was a total letdown. So, beef joints in pressure cookers, don't do it. A 3-pound joint was ready in 55 minutes. But, nah, it was wrong. Is it? Because we've got a weather warning, I think. Is everyone in the UK got high winds as well? Daryl, I never, ever, ever, ever screw up cooking-wise, especially joints and things. Never, ever, ever do I screw up. Ever. But because it would have been like 8 o'clock last night by the time it was ready, I thought, nah, stick it in the pressure cooker, give it a go. Never again. Ever. Chickens in the pressure cooker are lush. Come out so succulent and lush. Oh, no, I mean, the gravy was good. The veg was good. But the beef was like rubber. So I'll never, ever, ever, ever do that again. Right, we've got a hawk. All the birds are alarming. Where is it? Could be the jays. All the blackbirds that nest in the back there, that's their alarm call. I've had squirrels break into nest boxes and take the eggs and the chicks before. Could be a squirrel, I suppose. But when they're like that, it tends to be hawks, look at her. Hawks, magpies, or jays. It's too quiet for jays. They're all kicking off though. Hang on. Look what my lovely chickens have done for us. They've cleared all that out. I just need to rake it. Becca, what you saying, Becca? Right, I've got something in the nests in here. I see birds. That better not be you. Oi, missus. She's been digging up mice. You little madam. Don't you be going next door. Right. Pardon the bang. There you go. That was a jay flew off. Get up. That noise was it? Cheep cheep. Yes, I know. The hawks need to eat. It's nature, but not on my watch. I hate. Oh heck, I hate it. Did that all stop just then? EL3, how you doing? Right, sorry for the bang. There you go. Bye bye, Hawks and Jays. I'm sure I just saw a Jay fly off. Make a bang, they think it's gunshot and they take off usually. Could be those carrion crows, but look what she's done. Get out! I'm scared. Look, she's had the mice. I burnt the mice. I'm scared. Ah, there you go. It's them carrions, arseholes. Pardon my French. Yeah, it's carrions. Damn it. Stop it. I know she's going to dig next door chasing mice, the idiot. She's got another mouse hole there. You alright, Midlands? Look. Oh. Damn it. I'm going to have to lay chicken wire along the ground all the way along. Or she's going to be in there. And that's going to be a nightmare. That's next door's jungle. Used to have pigs in this field. Look, she's at it again. But the chickens have cleared all this out for me. And look at all this moss. They've just scratted it and pulled it all up. So I'm going to stash some because it makes really good nest box material. Why waste it, recycle it. Oh, she's found a frisbee. Sam has loads of frisbees. Dagmar, how are you doing? Stinkiest plant known to man, can't stand it. I say it a lot because it's awful. Sweet blackcurrant. Vile smelling. Absolutely vile. See, look. Cheep Cheep's in the big pen. Good lad. But those little cockerels are just staying away from him. Those crows are gone for now. Sherry, no. There's red kites about 40 miles away. There were some released, but they haven't made it this far as yet. Look, see how tiny those cockerels are. So funny watching them boss the hens around because they're so small. Perpetual, how you doing? Sexiest voice woman on YouTube. Don't believe me? Go listen. Oh. Hello, Nessie. Nessie's up there. That on the horizon is Scotland. Susan, everyone in here is lush. Perpetual, like your style. How you doing, Chick? You feeling better? T-Bird, T-Bird. I miss you there. Sorry, T-Bird. Yeah, Daisy, it gets me like that. Ron. Is it Daryl? Tidy. What was I saying? Ron, the coffee monitor. Daryl, that end is Gretna, Dumfries, Southerness across the Solway. And then this way is Pennines, northern tip of the Pennines. You can't get more northern on the Pennines than where we are. Those hills in the background are the Pennines that take you up. Yeah, I think we will. I'd like to see them. We'll have buzzards. Buzzards and sparrowhawks and kestrels are the main birds of prey here. Using that cane as a walking stick. Feel all old. Free ride, how you doing? Look, they've even cleared out of here. That's why I love my chickens. They clear it out. Willow. Oh, it could be the rabbits. Don't think it is her. I think that's rabbits. UK, good to see you. How you doing? And I've a little blue tits in that nest box. So I might try and set a camera up for when they fledge. Love watching them fledge. God, right, hang on. I need to spit my teeth back out. Free fly. Ron, I'm never going to be able to say that. Free fly. Oh my God. It's a bit of a tongue twister. And when you've got dry mouth, a lot of stuff is a tongue twister. Free fly. Cheat Cheat's got another bucket. He's moved on. Haha. No, just dogs and chickens. Cheat Cheat's on his new love bucket. Yeah, beautiful birds. Buzzard's nest. Hang on, my sense of direction's terrible. Is it? About 3 miles that way and 2 miles that way. And we'll have a lot of them flying over. I had one walking around my chicken pen, which scared the crap out of me. They're like a turkey on the ground. What's up, Kirsty? Susan, lovely to see you, chick. Sweet dreams. Ah, Kirsty, get a hammer. I find that a hammer works wonders when stuff won't work. If it doesn't work, it's highly entertaining. Thanks, agent. You're a star. He's chewed that to smithereens. Casey, I got my sewing machine out and I've forgotten how to thread it. It was that long since I'd used it. I should use it more. Daisy's at a public holiday in Australia too today. Today's like another Sunday. Look at Willow. She's going to go and bug those chickens again. I guarantee it. There you go. And then she comes running back thinking she's brilliant. Where is she? See? Scott, thank you so much for being here. If you don't know Scott, go over, show him some love. He could do with some at the minute. He's a lovely guy. Aye, it is. Oh God, aye. Damn it. I get a little confused with the time zones. Because Brandon should be in his bed as well, I think. Oh, is it Dagmar? Cool. Are you just having a quiet one, Dagmar? Sam. Good lad. Oh, your son. Shout one dog and they all appear. And if you don't know Scott, click on him and go over. Mad Hatter, how are you doing? It's going to take me a few days to fix that chicken pen. Oh, heck. I nearly fell off. I had that block up to put my foot on for my dodgy knee. And it just fell over. How are you doing? Nice one. Willow was let the chickens out again. I need to cut some chicken wire to fix that, stop them getting out. And they're all playing nice with Cheep Cheep. Well, Cheep Cheep's playing nice. Screen record this, Nessie. Salika, have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. There you go. Tell her I said happy birthday. Mad how I loved that live the other day. Nice one. I could do them for the magnifying glass to thread the needles, you know. I'm terrible. I'm getting old lady eyes way too early. See, they're back up on that bank and they're going to clear that moss out for me. Scratching it away. Don't have to rake it out. Doing the whole thing for me. Yeah, happy birthday, Sleek. Sleek is a chicken lady too. She's lovely. Oh, I haven't seen. PA, good morning. How you doing? PA, Chi-Chi's got another bucket. The little tiny cockerels last night, I was watching because they were all out at the same time. I was getting heebie-jeebies. Were trying to jump up and catch the hens that are like 4 times the size. And here's Cheep Cheep in the background banging a bucket. I should have videoed it, but I felt like I was intruding on his private time. Where is he? So he's in the big pen. For all they're not trying to murder each other, him and the 2 little roosters, putting them in the pen together, it won't work. Because confined space, they will scrap. And it's not fair, they're so small compared to him. I mean, they're like a handful. That's little Pingu at the top there. They look like they've got hot pants on. Feathery legs and little feathery feet. A bit like... Oh my God, my brain. Totally forgetting words. No, that's head cockerel. That's Stumpy, and that's my little pocket rocket, Pingu. He's tiny, he's so cute. Can never catch him though. They're funny when they walk because they've got the feathery legs and feet. So cute. Yeah, if you don't know Shay, discovering Dorset, go over. Look. Look at his little feathery feet. The legs look tiny, but they're not. It's just because they're feathered all the way down. They're well cute. And they're really placid for cockerels. Cute little roosters. We did think that Pingu was a hen. Clint, how you doing? Mark, lovely to see you. Thanks for coming in. And look at Cheep Cheep on that old Belfast sink in the big pen where I've started working on. It's going to take me ages. Yeah, they're little mottled Peking, these ones. Bantam breed. I was hoping I'd hatch a cock and a hen, but I ended up with 2 cocks. I'd like to get a hen. They're just so cute. They're like little feathered like bumblebees when they're chicks. Are so sweet. Oh, nice one. Nessie, can you put a link in? Richard, how you doing? Do you know what? As kids, we had a cockerel called Charlie. And in a pheasant pen, about this lawn square. We had the chickens, and there was a little pheasant shed in the middle that was like the hen house. And to collect eggs, yeah, for Salika, to collect eggs, my brother or I drew straws, took it in turns. One went down the outside of the pen and made a noise, so Charlie would go down there. What was that? And the other would run in the gate, run to the shed, get the eggs, and hope that as they're running back out, Charlie wasn't climbing your back to peck your head. He was wild, that cockerel, but loved him because it's just his personality. He was a fearless. Glacier, how you doing? Now, my friend Glacier, if you don't know him, go look that sea that he goes catching salmon on. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. She snaps on my heather. Ooh. Nice one, Nessie, how you doing? Did I miss someone there? I thought I missed someone. Balio, how are you doing? Good to see you. Sorry, I didn't see you. I thought I missed someone. She's had my heather, little madam. Hung chicks, how you doing? Hunk hips even. Yeah, Rast is hard. He can do eggs. Only eggs I can't do is pickled eggs. There's not enough salt in the world to make those rubbery, icky things taste nice. I don't have my own. I have wild bees, wild solitary bees, and there are some hives locally, and I do get swarms mid to late summer. Do you know, Richard, my dad used to have a couple of hives when we were kids, and he had one. Towpath, good to see you. He had a big old barrel with the handle on, stick the combs in, spin it, and like a centrifuge, it just knocked the honey out the combs. But we used to love it in the combs as kids. Daryl, you minger, that's horrible stuff. I bet she doesn't. T-Bird, lovely to see you. Thanks for coming in. Check out T-Bird. Look for his dog Nelly. She's gorgeous. I love her. Enjoy the rest of your... Well, you're starting your day, aren't you, T-Bird? And if you don't know towpath, go over. Oh, magnet fishing. Ooh, heck. I nearly dropped you. One of the local pubs a few years back, 6:45 a.m. Oh, it is early. Had really big hanging baskets at the doors to the pub, and a swarm of bees came in. So they rang a local beekeeper, and he came. He had a queen. He opened the back of his van. He had a long stick, something sticky on the end. He stuck the queen, got his hands, got into the ball, the swarm, found the queen, stuck her on the stick, and he walked the whole swarm back to his van and got them in the van and shut up and drove off. It was mad. That went down in local legend. Yeah, Richard, I've got a wild flower bit in the corner there. Gallivanting, how you doing? There you go, you're all right, Julie. Got a wildflower bit there. I have solitary bees. There's screw holes in my garden tables. The solitary bees go in there. I've got the sand wasps that go between the paving slabs. I'm not a wasp fan, but those ones are harmless. They're okay, I don't mind them. It's the main wasps The nasty, horrible ones that chase me, and yeah, we don't get on. But bees, love having the bees. The bumblebees, I've got loads of different forms of bumblebees. I've got the tiny little ones, I've got the massive ones, all different coloured bumblebees. I love them all. Except where I stood in a bumblebee nest and had to run. That was scary. Yeah, it's weird. He got the he parted it, got the queen, put her on the Jackson, how you doing? And walked back to his van with the queen, and the swarm followed. He got her in a box, got the swarm in the box, and that was him done. Only took him a couple of minutes to take that swarm away. Is there Mad Hatter? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, heck. That's me on that. Yeah, I've got wildflowers all the way through there. I've got a lot of old cottage garden flowers, which they all love. I'll film in the summer these. They're almost like a rhubarb type plant with a yellow flower, and the nectar and pollen off those, they get drunk. And they spend all day having the disease trying to hold on. Everything, Guy, how you doing? My battery's going to die probably any second. So if it does, sorry. I'll be in the chat until it shuts off when I get in the house. It's a mess, Julie. Because the dogs, although the chickens are helping me clear up. They're scratching all the moss out. And all the weeds out. But the moss is brilliant for in the nest boxes. Really good. Just dry it out properly and recycle it. I've got more to do to that pen today, I really don't want to. Jamila, how you doing? Yeah. A friend had a swat, basically in the roof, a wasp nest. Was it wasps? No, it was bees. And the council refused to move it. And the kid's bedroom window. I have Cheep, my chicken feather baby. I have 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, I've got more than that. Right, Cheep, 4 chicks. Stumpy Pingu, Willow, Roxy, 2 Georgettes, Rescue, 12. I've got 12, I missed 12. You too, Jamila. Ooh, no way. See, they haven't made their way up here yet, thank God. I wouldn't fancy that at all. Yeah, it's brilliant. The wax is good. We used to, as kids, just suck on the comb or chew it to get the honey out and just chuck the wax, as kids do. Northern Sounds, lovely to see you. Thank you for being in. Hopefully see you tomorrow. See, Cheap's liking that sink. Got a couple of old-fashioned sinks given. And they were going to be water troughs for the chickens. But I was struggling to seal the plug holes up because you do put some cement in them. But then the issue is clearing them out, and they're just sitting. Ooh, we've just had hang on. See if the battery lasts until I see if I've just got an egg hen. Hen's just come out, so we'll have a look. One of the hens is laying massive, massive eggs. So I'm trying to work out which one it is. Oh, no, she hasn't. Look at Willow. She was... So, Barnavelda. 2 little mottle Pekings, a Georgette in the background there. Couple of crosses. And Barnavelda, she's just stunning. Her chicks are really good as well. See, look. One of those pigeons from that nest, that them crows have had the chicks. Damn it. But a couple of the hens have made a nest in Cheep Cheep's pen. Cheep Cheep, son, what are you doing? Hey, big lad. What are you doing, son? Don't fall. Hey, my son. That is the chick. There's kind of got a love thing going on with Cheep Cheep. Stop it! She thinks there's a mouse. And oh, Dagmar, they're so cute, aren't they? Those lambs are just a couple of days old. London girl, good to see you. Oh, London girl, you haven't got a wrench. Hang on. Give you a wrench. I thought you had one. There you go. Got one back. How you doing, London girl? My battery's probably going to die. But I'll sit in the chat with you until it decides not. Look at her. Cheep Cheep, tell her off. And that's why there's a mouse been going through there. Willow has turned into a mousing dog. Permanently looking for mice to play with. Christina, how you doing? That wind's died down. We've got a weather warning for wind, but hasn't happened as yet. This tree, I think, is it verbena? Flowers twice a year. Beautiful little flowers. And my black elder, those little flower heads coming. Love those. And my lilac. Gareth, good morning. How you doing? And my red robin. She is a real little live wire. She's 7 months old, or is she? 8 months old. Willow, stop it. I see you. Stop it. Constantly looking for trouble. We definitely know we've got her. Shay, thanks for coming in. If you don't know Mad Hatter, go over. He's in a beautiful area of the world as well. See, she's looking for mice, is what she's looking for. She follows the scent. Oh, now Sam's at it. And you see, Asian hornets haven't got this way yet, as yet. Yeah, always protect the bees. I know. Oh, for God's sake, I only swore. She found another mouse hole. Yeah, she's doing a Sam and chewing the roots to get under. Constantly looking for mice. She smells the track of a mouse, that's it. She's torture. She spends ages all excited looking for them. Gareth, I was cracking crystals. I've been going through some quartz. Oh, I've got some beautiful stuff. I'll send you some pictures. And my little narcissi are up and flowering. Really pretty little things. But look, those baby rabbits have been at them. Daryl, do you know what? I have dragonflies in the garden. Big uns like that. The normal bright blue ones, but yellow as well. And I haven't got a clue where they're coming from. None of the neighbours have got a pond, and I don't know how far they travel. But in the summer, I get a lot. And I can't quite work it out. I mean, there's a river mile and a half away. Would they fly that far? I don't know. Dagmar, yeah, mine do in the garden, they drive me nuts. The hole that she dug under here, hang on. We'll have a look on how she's done. Whether she's stopped in it. Oh, I think she's stopped. This hole here goes about 6 foot into the bank. Oh no, she's been digging again. Goes about 6 foot back, and that's for a mouse. Right in the back of there. 6 foot into the bank she's gone. Little madam. See, she's at it again. She'll start on it again. She's terrible. I thought Sam was bad for digging, but nope. She's worse by a long, long way. I wonder what that was then. Right, so if my... Did they? Yeah, so if a signal dies, I'll go and whack you on charge and I'll be in the chat. I think this is going to flower. It's had flower heads on since late summer. I've got no idea what it is, but the buds look like they're going to open. I had high hopes that these would be pretty, but watch them be totally insignificant. See, they look like they're going to open. Ooh, focus. They're getting lighter, but it's just had flower heads on for so long, and I've got no idea what it is. I'm not sure. I've not got an acre. Under an acre. Under an acre. Never. I don't know where they're coming from, unless they're coming from the river. But that's about a mile and a half away. Oh, lovely. Willow's now in Cheap Cheat's pen digging in there. She'll do us a favour, actually. She'll dig those chippings back up. I love those silver birches. I've got about... No, do you know what, though, right? This huge tree in the corner, well, all these pines, these spruce, are next doors. And that one, a couple of summers ago, by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it was like it was raining underneath it. And the whole tree was buzzing, and I mean buzzing. And when you went, it wasn't the new growth, it was the year before's growth. Wasps all over it, chewing the needles and dropping out the sky, getting drunk on it. So the sap must run about 4 o'clock every afternoon. The shed roof was covered in sap, so that was covered in wasps. I was with my flamethrower just destroying drunk wasps on the ground, a wee burner. But the whole tree, it had thousands swarming it. Scared the crap out of me. I'll have a look. We didn't have that many wasps last year, so I didn't really see it. But first time, I heard buzzing and I couldn't work where it was coming from. And sure enough, it was wasps. Getting drunk on the sap and just dropping. Last year, actually they were on my pear tree chewing the leaf on my plum. Not the plums themselves, the leaves for the sap. Oddly enough. Honestly, Julie, I've never seen anything like it before. Every branch on the tree had a ball of wasps on it. And me and wasps don't get on, they chase me. So I was a little bit scared. So my weed burn, the stick burners that you stick a canister of gas on, if you hold them up in the air, they turn into a flamethrower. And it's quite therapeutic dispatching wasps, I must admit. But I had a really, really good crop of plums last year, so I expected the wasps to go nuts on them. They totally ignored them. They wanted the leaves, chewing the sap. Very